Hey guys, so iOS 18 is now officially available for everyone to download, and in this video I'm going to show you a few things you should do immediately after you update your iPhone to iOS 18. So I want to start off with updating your third-party applications. Now, last year with iOS 17, third-party apps caused a lot of overheating and performance issues on iPhone users. So in order to update your apps manually the minute you update your iPhone to iOS 18, what you're going to want to do is jump into the App Store, jump into your profile right here, and then swipe down to refresh, and then you should be able to see any new updates available for all your applications right here. Make sure you update all your apps to iOS 18 for better compatibility. Again, last year we saw a lot of issues with third-party application causing performance issues, lags, and even overheating. This way you can update your applications the minute you update to iOS 18 to prevent any issues on your devices and on your apps as well. Now, another thing I recommend everyone to do is to actually check for carrier updates and update your carrier settings for better network compatibility and better performance overall. Now, how do you do this? Well, you jump into settings. You want to make sure that you go into general. Let's go into general. And then you want to go into the About section. Now, right here on this screen, you may see a pop-up for a carrier update. Now, not everyone will get a carrier update, and typically this happens in the background, but sometimes you can manually check, and you would get a carrier update. If you do, obviously, you're going to want to update your carrier settings to the latest update in order to have a better network compatibility and better performance overall. Now, one thing I also recommend is that you familiarize yourself with the new password application. I know most users are going to be confused and try to look for all their passwords in settings. That is no longer the case. In iOS 18, all your passwords will be inside of the new password application. Obviously, it will require you to use Face ID or Touch ID and or your passcode, the same one you use to unlock your device, in order to see all of your passwords, your passkeys, your Wi-Fi passwords, security, and even deleted passwords inside of the password application. So make sure you familiarize yourself with the new password application. Now, there's also a brand new satellite feature for messages, and you may want to also try that out, give it a try. So let's jump into settings here. Let's go into the apps section here, and let's go into the messages right here, the messages extension in settings, if I can just find it. There it is. And then let's scroll down until you find the new messages satellite right there, satellite messaging. Once you tap here, you can run a demo on your device, and you can go ahead and start trying it out and get familiarized with this one, because this one is big and important, right? Because you want to make sure that you understand how this works. If you end the demo right here, let's go ahead and end the demo. You get a brief description of everything that you can do via satellite messaging. Obviously, you can message, as you see right here. You also have the ability to use Find My to share your location with family members, as you can see right there. You also have roadside assistance if you ever get stranded with no network connection. And you also have emergency SOS for emergencies if you ever are stranded with no network connection or even Wi-Fi. So yeah, make sure that you take a look and try out the new satellite messaging demo so that you understand that feature, one of the best features coming to the iPhone with iOS 18. Now, there's also the ability to hide apps on your iPhone. So if you ever wanted to hide an app or even lock an app with Face ID, you can now do that in iOS 18. So all you have to do is long press on the application that you would like to hide or even lock with Face ID, and you have this new option on this sub menu here, Face ID require right there, require Face ID. It will give you the prompt. You can choose rather lock the app or hide the app on the home screen, whichever option you choose. It will require Face ID to unlock this application. Now, in order to unhide and unlock an application, let me go ahead and go through the process here. So let's go ahead and lock it, just like so. Okay, so now I can't launch Instagram, as you can see right there. And in order to revert that, I can just go ahead and click that, Face ID, and boom, now I'm back inside of the application. So in order to hide an application, long press, click here, now click on hide, same thing, Face ID. It'll give you a brief description right there, so it will obscure the view and hide all notifications, so no notifications or phone calls or anything will come in. You can't even search this application on the iPhone after it's hidden, and there it is. Now, in order to bring it back, you have to go all the way here to the app library right here, scroll all the way to the bottom, and tap on the hidden folder, and then that way you can bring it back once you authenticate with Face ID, as you see right there, or your passcode or Touch ID. So yeah, you can now lock apps and hide apps in iOS 18, so that's a welcome change. Now there's also some nice updates to Control Center. I recommend everyone to take a look at Control Center and customize it however you want. You have several pages in Control Center as you see here, and you can customize this by long pressing here and then adding any controls if you wish. Right here you have several controls to choose from, several options. You have your featured, you have also your capture, clock, connectivity, display and brightness, home controls, notes, music. There's just so much to choose right here. You also have a search tab there on the top, and you can resize the actual extensions or the shortcuts here for the Control Center just by dragging that corner right there as you see. In order to customize your Control Center, obviously you can move elements around and you can customize each page, and you can make it as simple or as complex as you would like. So I recommend everyone to take a look at Control Center immediately after you update to customize it to your likings. And finally, make sure to take a look at the new lock screen customization. As you see here, I now have the silent switch and the actual flash on the lock screen here. You can go ahead and long press, customize, go into the lock screen options, and now you can replace these options for whatever it is that you want. Again, you have a drawer here with a search tab, featured, capture, clock, connectivity, home. I mean, a lot of new options available here. So let me go ahead and choose the silent mode option, and now you can go ahead and customize that lock screen as well. So make sure you take a look at that immediately after you update if you ever wanted to customize your lock screen. And there you guys have it, just a quick update of a few things you should do immediately after you update, from new features and new things you should do to improve the user experience from carrier and app updates. Make sure you do those. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.